The Corbeau who wanted to be beautiful. Once upon a time, there was a Corbeau who flew all the way from South America to Trinidad and Tobago. The Corbeau flew all the way over here and decided to himself, I am going to become friends with every bird I see. So he decided to befriend all of the birds, and they all had multicolored feathers. The Corbeau was so jealous and sad and angry of having to look at his friends who all had multicolored feathers, and he felt like he was so ugly just having black feathers only. So the Corbeau decided to himself, I'm going to paint my feathers. So he went to a store and he asked the shopkeeper, listen, give me all the colors you have there. Well, when the shopkeeper bring the paint string, the Corbeau take it home, and if you hear him humming to himself while he painting up the feathers, man, he's like, yes, white and green, blue, some yellow, and a little bit of gold, some red, some silver. He paint up himself, and when he looked at himself in the mirror, well, he just fell in love with what he saw, seeing all of those colors all over his feathers. So he decided, well, I have to show everybody now. So he took off flying over Port of Spain. And as he flying past all the glass buildings downtown, he's looking at his reflection in the mirror, and he just saying, wow. So he going by the Express newspaper house, and as he flying past, he's shouting to all the journalists, I'm playing myself! I'm playing myself! So the journalists, they never saw a colored Corbeau before. So they were taking photos. So now Mr. Corbeau decided to himself, well, let me go and show my friends now. So he take off flying to try and find his friends. But while he's flying, he realized a rain cloud coming overhead. Rain start to pour down, the sky bust open, and the whole place wet. And Mr. Corbeau flying, trying to escape the rain and get some shelter. Because as the rain falling, of course, all of his feathers getting wet and all the paint running. So he finally find a mango tree and he takes some shelter under the mango tree. But when he get there, Mr. Corbeau was so exhausted, he fell into a deep sleep. Next morning when he get up while the sun was already out. And when he checked it, he realized the sun done bake him. So all the wings and the paint that was wet is now dry and stiff and hard. He could hardly move his wings. So now he had to walk all the way to meet his friends. And Mr. Corbeau started to walk like a penguin. Stiff wings and all. Tired. One foot in front of the next. Looking so funny and awkward walking down the road. And as he walking, he realized it taking so long. He walked 1 mile. He walked a second mile. But it was 3 miles for him to get to his friend's house. By the time he reached the third mile, by the time he reached the second mile, actually, he's sweating so much, the pain started to run. And as the pain started to run, with all of that sweat, he could finally use his wings again. So he take off now. I will fly the last mile. Man, when he had half a mile to go again, though, the Corbeau gets so tired, he fall out to the sky. He had to crawl the rest of the way. So he's crawling on the ground. Mr. Corbeau crawling that last half mile to his friend's house. And when he finally get there, tired and exhausted, he get up tall and proud, and he ring the doorbell. Bing bong! When his friends opened the door, Mr. Corbeau saw that all of his friends were there, and he spread out his wings, and he was like, hey, look at my multicolored feathers! Well, Mr. Corbeau's friends bust out laughing. Mr. Corbeau said, well, what's wrong? He looked left, he looked right, and he realized that in all of that crawling on the ground, all the paint that he has painted on his wings came off. Well, now Mr. Corbeau started to feel sad again. He even cried a little bit because Mr. Corbeau felt, once again, I am ugly. Well, his friends gathered around him to comfort him, and they was like, Corbeau, you didn't need to put colors and paint on your wings, boy. You was always beautiful. Now come and join us and have some tea and cake.